Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. To throw, it's Provo. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. It's caught. Bounced off his feet.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have a great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to them.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The RPO, it's complete. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Matthews. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gators! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Might be looking to run. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Field goal is good. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Gators will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you pitch.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkinson. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wide out in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkinson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Offense set on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after that completion. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Gators are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. It's a draw. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The new set of downs after the completion. Floats it out in space. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Provo. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The offense calls it time. Clock. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's a ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but you got to keep that clock moving.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves, how